That has like the entire DC universe in it. That thing took me 4 months to paint that cover.
Wow.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's my average. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Arthur, thanks so much, and Arthur, the Zombie King.
Good talk with you. Good
yeah,
talk
and
with you.
thank you for showing us your
my
fantastic
pleasure,
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Greetings from Virginia.
And that's it. Yeah.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah, thanks. So we'll edit all that stuff, make it more beautiful and whatnot. I'm here with Billy Mitchell. He is the video game player of the century. So Billy, I saw that there was a viral video that was on YouTube, or maybe even other online outlets, about you having a perfect score on Pac-Man. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Correct. A perfect score on Pac-Man is every dot, every energizer, every prize, every board, all 4 blue men, 256 boards, never dying once, 4, 5 hours, gameplay, something like that. That was in 1999. I'm going to do it again here shortly because it's the 20th anniversary. But the fact of the matter is, it was me versus a Canadian friend, and he's a nice guy, but we got to keep it home here in the USA.
Yeah. But you're better. You're better.
Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Two Guys and a Comic Book. I'm your host, Mike Pooh, and I'm joined here with Big Mike. What's up, Big Mike?
What's up, Mike? How you doing? Good to be back.
I have no idea why I just did a double bicep Arnold pose when I said Big Mike.
Maybe I have that look. I don't know.
So what's been going on?
Nothing much. Just excited to be back on the show.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me today. So I actually just finished watching Endgame. I assume you watched it.
Oh yeah, 4 times.
4 times. Okay. I didn't watch it 4 times. What did you think?
I loved it. I loved it. It was a great way to wrap up the first 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in a nice little bow. And the audience speaks for itself. It made a ton of money. Everyone's happy.
Did you think it was too short?
No, it was 3 hours long. I think it needed to be to kind of wrap it up, but it didn't feel like it.
Okay.
It had a great pace, and before you know it, you're wiping your tears out your eyes, and it's 3 hours are over.
So what did you think? Was it everything you thought it was going to be, or did you think maybe they should have ended the movie in a different way? What are your thoughts?
Well, of course, some of the death scenes, I don't want to say spoilers, but you don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But you can understand why some of them had to happen. But I would change maybe not people dying, but you kind of, for good storytelling, you got to have, the heroes end.
So a good story does not equal a fairy tale ending.
No, not at all. Doesn't equal that.
Okay.
I would like it to, but not necessarily.
Okay. So let me ask you. I'm sure you heard they're coming out with a new ending of Endgame, right? So it's like a re-release or something.
Yeah. So the re-release is just going to have some. It's 6 minutes of additional footage.
Okay.
And there's going to be an after credit scene.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what's changed. There's going to be an after credit scene. No one knows what it is yet. Apparently, it might have something to do with Spider-Man: Far From Home, because that's the next movie coming out.
I'm going to tell you that ever since Marvel came out with, I don't know if it's Marvel or some other movie, but ever since the after credit scene was introduced, after every movie, I am like, okay, I gotta wait for the after credit scene. And like people that I go to movies with, they're like, Mike, let's go. I'm like, no, I gotta wait for the after credit scene. I'm like, no, it's just Marvel. It's not every movie.
You'd be surprised. But this is what I do. Now, this is a good suggestion for you, because you sit there and wait. Easy way to find out. As soon as the credits roll, I whip out my phone and I say, does this movie have a post-credit scene? And a lot of times the internet will answer the question for you. But surprisingly, a lot of movies do. Like one of the first movies that I remember having a post-credit scene was Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Okay.
That one had an end credit, because in Deadpool 1, that post-credit scene was actually taken from the Ferris Bueller movie.
Okay. Yes, I just when I sit through that entire movie, and I wait till the credits run, then there's nothing. It's like lights come on. I don't feel very intelligent being there.
Well, not necessarily that. I'm like, hey, I got you. I'm supposed to get a stinger. Yeah, what's going on?
And then when I walk out, I feel like, man, these people that are trying to clean the theater, they're like, oh man, finally you're out of here.
Yeah, because they'll sit there waiting. They're like, man, will these people just leave?
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm excited. When does it come out? Do you know, by the way?
So Saturday is the re-release of Endgame with the additional 6 minutes of footage and a post-credit scene.
Okay, and then that leads up to the Spider-Man movie, right?
Yeah, Spider-Man Far From
Okay.
Home, which comes out here July 2nd.
Okay. So you're gonna watch that, right?
Oh, of course.
Okay, on opening night or?
Well, I'm going to be out of town, but I'm going to still watch it as soon as I can. I'm going to find a theater where I'm at. I'm going to watch it.
Okay, sounds good. All right, well, we're gonna come back in a few minutes and we're gonna talk about Marvel's Phase 4. On Two Guys in a Comic Book. So Big Mike, let me ask you about Marvel's Phase 4, because you know, after Endgame, after Spider-Man, Far From Home, there's Phase 4.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you ready for Phase 4?
I cannot wait.
Okay. So what can you tell us about the new characters they're going to introduce for Phase 4?
Well, none have been said yet, officially.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see a new take on the X-Men, a new take on the Fantastic Four.
On the X-Men.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hoping to see a new take on that, because Disney bought the Fox properties. So with that, they can integrate now into the MCU, X-Men characters, Deadpool, Fantastic Four. And I do believe they did mention one character that's coming up, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi. Oh, okay. So yeah, Shang-Chi is going to be the first Asian American
Yes,
superhero.
yes.
Okay.
In the MCU.
That's interesting. Do you know, have they started casting for that, or?
I've heard rumors.
Okay.
So Ludi Lin, who was in the Power Rangers movie,
Okay,
I
yeah.
think he played Zach.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was good in that. I believe Ross Butler. He actually played one of the characters in the Shazam movie.
Okay.
He was one
Okay.
of the grown-up kids,
Okay.
in the Shazam movie. And I think I know another guy.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think I have a picture.
Picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take a look at it. Yeah, he looks kind of familiar, right?
Huh. Yeah, I think I may have seen him around.
I might have ran into him a couple times.
Yeah. So is this who's this guy?
Yeah, man. Looks sort of like you.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll give him a call.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Looks like a fantastic martial artist.
Yeah. Pretty high kick there.
Pretty good looking, if I may add. So yeah, I'm excited. Any news or any dates about when Phase 4 is going to come in? Are they kind of like slowly rolling that in, or?
Yeah, so Marvel Studios is keeping this really close to the chest.
Okay.
I mean, I want to know just as bad as the next
You mean
guy.
they haven't called you personally and told you the dates?
Not yet, not
Okay,
yet.
all right.
But hopefully we'll hear something really soon. I'm thinking, they're going to set stuff up, with the new after credit scene we have for Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home. I've heard there's 2 post-credit scenes in that movie.
Okay.
So that's got to be setting up Phase 4.
I just thought that every time Marvel has something new, first thing they do is they call Big Mike.
Usually they do, but Kevin Feige's been slipping. Kevin, you didn't call me.
Kevin, call Big Mike.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah. So, anyways, want to take a break? We'll come back and we'll give you more. Hey guys, we're back once more with Big Mike. Big Mike. I don't want to do that. I don't have big biceps, but
Okay.
I'm going to do it anyways.
Hit the gym, man.
We're
Hit the gym.
going to pretend I have big biceps
Okay.
for today.
All right.
Okay. So Big Mike, so you also are a Dragon Ball fan.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So did you follow it from the very beginning?
Yes.
When-
So, in the early '90s, when it started coming on Channel 20, when I was a kid. I found it one day. I was up early for whatever reason, and there it was. I just turned the TV on, and I was like, "What is this?
What is this?
Yeah, I was like, "What is this show?" And it was. I loved martial arts, and it was just like it was great. And so at that point, I grabbed the TV guide, looked it up, see when it was coming on, and I was there every Saturday morning.
Okay. So did you watch the English version or the Japanese version?
So I watched the English version when I watched it on TV. When I got older, I went and found, the original Japanese stuff because I like to watch my anime sub, not dub.
Right. I got to tell you, when I heard Goku's voice, so I heard Goku's voice first in English.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Then I heard it in Japanese. I was like,
it takes a bit to get used to.
Okay, just have to kind of switch gears a little bit, right?
Because the thing is, the actress who voiced Goku in the original Dragon Ball series, because he was, a little kid, she continued to voice him, as an adult.
Oh,
so,
okay.
her voice couldn't get but so deep.
Yeah.
But they just, kept the same actress, which was fine.
Yeah.
It just takes some getting used to.
Yeah. So I had to, it was a little bit of a shock, but, I got over it.
Oh, yeah.
But Vegeta, I think he was great, both in the English version and the Japanese version.
Yes, very much so. It actually kind of sounds similar.
Yeah. So Dragon Ball eventually went on to Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
You watched Dragon Ball Z.
I did.
Okay. Did you think that the animation became better from Z to, or from the regular Dragon Ball to Z?
It actually did. It got a lot better. They had, I guess, a better animation team.
Okay.
Working on it. Like, because if you look at from the original Dragon Ball up to like the Buu saga, I mean, it was a complete change. Like that whole Majin Vegeta scene where they were at the tournament and he's blowing up the people in the stands and he's got that smirk, with the M on his forehead. And it's just like, wow, that's some good artwork.
A little more successful, after the original series, and a little more ching-chang.
Oh, of course. Yeah, when you get that popular, and it became worldwide at that point too.
Yeah.
So I mean, they had money to just throw at them.
Yeah. So Z, after Z, there was something else that sometimes people don't.
We don't speak
about.
We don't speak of Dragon Ball GT.
GT, yeah.
And plus, it's no longer canon.
Is that right?
No, it's no longer canon.
Wow.
So we definitely don't talk about Dragon Ball GT.
So we don't talk about GT. We talk about Super.
Yes, Dragon Ball Super.
Okay. So how are you with Super? Are you all caught up, or where are you with that?
I actually finished the series. They ran like 130 episodes straight, and I mean, it was great. I was watching on Crunchyroll every Sunday when it came on.
Not doing work, right?
No, not during work. Sundays. I don't work on Sundays.
Okay.
So it would premiere on Sunday mornings and turn on Crunchyroll, and I'd watch it.
So what do you think about Super versus Z?
Well, Super didn't have like the arcs necessarily that Dragon Ball Z had. So Dragon Ball Z, of course, had like the Saiyan saga, and then it led into the Frieza saga, and led into the Cell saga, Android saga, Buu saga. Dragon Ball GT mostly it just flows, as one long continuous story.
My thing with Super is that, and it's not that I don't like it, but I feel like they went so big on Super. I mean, these are like godly, worldly creatures, right? Or worldly beings, and they're so big. It's like when you go that big, what do? You got to go bigger. But how do you go bigger when you're already this big?
Right. You know what? It's a fine line, but they're walking it well. Okay. I mean, just like a tightrope artist. I mean, they're doing it. It's believable. Like, when you had the Super Dragon Balls, and that dragon can grant any wish possible. Because, like the Earth Dragon Balls or the Namekian Dragon Balls. The dragon sometimes like, you know what? I can't help you out there. But, with the Super Dragon Balls, any wish you have is granted.
Yeah. So do you think they might come out with another series after Super?
I'm hearing they're working on some stuff.
Okay.
So I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
With Goku still being the main guy, or you think maybe it's
I
time
believe
to kind
so.
of pass the torch to someone else?
No, I don't think they're going that route. I mean, Goku's got to be the guy.
Okay.
Goku's got to be the guy because even where it ended, it still leaves it open to where, honestly, Goku at this point still wasn't the strongest.
Yeah, that's true.
So he's going to be like, hey, I got to train hard.
Yeah, because that's how you continuously cheer for the guy.
Yeah,
right. So, and also Dragon Ball came out with some movies recently.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I did. I did watch the Broly movie. They changed Broly's origins a bit.
Okay.
And I think they humanized him more. So I think they made it better.
Okay.
They gave him more of a backstory.
Okay, so do you think they should have maybe added a little more Vegeta? Because I think Vegeta is like the villain that you cheer for, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of like Darth Vader. I cheer for Darth Vader.
Right. Most people do.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
But I think Vegeta he's really evolved.
Okay.
And he's not as villainous as he was. Like now he's just kind of like, he's the guy you go to when you need the dirty work done.
Okay.
You know? But he...
That's a good way of putting it,
Yeah. He's like Black Ops.
Okay.
But he's not necessarily, like just because he's a bad guy doesn't make
Yeah.
him a bad guy.
Yeah. You know, I kind of liked Vegeta back then when he was like, you know, when he was first introduced. And
Yeah.
He was like the bad guy. You know, I don't know. I kind of like that version. I like the new version too.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like, you know.
But I mean,
Vegeta.
you know, he's got a family now.
Yeah.
You change when you have kids.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. So, and, you know, I don't know if you ever thought about this, but Vegeta, his name is like, I think they got that off the word vegetable.
They did, yeah.
Right?
All the Saiyans' names from Planet Vegeta, and they're like Kakarot. He's a carrot.
Right.
Broly is broccoli.
Okay.
You know, it goes on and on.
Yeah, and notice how Vegeta's head is drawn like
Yes.
a vegetable.
It is. It is.
Right. So okay, I just want to make sure I'm not the only one who saw that.
Nope. That is it is true.
Okay. Hey guys, we have a special guest with us today, Javona.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here today.
I'm glad to be
And
here.
Javona, you're actually the daughter of Big Mike.
Yes,
right?
that is my
I'm sorry.
father.
I don't know why I keep doing this with Big Mike. Let me ask you, does he walk around the house going like, Big Mike's here?
Yes, all the time.
All the time?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's my fault. I'm to blame. So I see you have a Dragon Ball Z t-shirt on.
Oh yeah.
You must like Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, I love Dragon Ball Z and I love anime. So.
Okay. So I like Dragon Ball Z too. Because there was a time where I thought I looked like Goku. I don't know. So how did you, what is it about Dragon Ball Z that you like so much?
Well, my dad got me into Dragon Ball Z. He got me into anime in general. And I really love Dragon Ball Z because of the story and how it was made. And I love Goku, and my favorite character has to be Gohan because Gohan is like really cool and smart, and he's also very strong.
Right.
And ever since I was introduced to like Dragon Ball, I just fell in love with it, and I fell in love with the art style, and I draw anime to this day. So yeah.
Oh, so who do you draw? You draw Goku? Do you draw?
I've drawn a Goku for my father. I haven't finished it, but I will finish it soon. It was supposed to be a Father's Day gift, but I was a little late. So I'll finish it up maybe this weekend and surprise him.
So when you say you draw a Goku for your father, like is it like Goku with your father's head on it, or?
No, it's actually
Goku.
It's actually Goku in a position where he's, smiling.
Oh, so he's not doing this, right?
Kind of, but he's like, standing strong because my dad also loves
He's-
a mixture of like My Hero Academia.
Okay.
And he likes All Might, so I kind of mixed the two with Goku and All Might, with All Might's famous stance and Goku's, smile and everything, just tied in together.
Do you also draw Vegeta?
I don't really like Vegeta.
Okay.
I feel like he's a cocky person, and I never really liked him, but I do like Bulma.
Okay.
Always. So, in general, the show is very, very good.
Okay, so I mean I like Goku. I think everyone likes Goku.
Yeah.
But I also like Vegeta. So if I were to draw Vegeta, and I am not a good, I don't draw well. How would I draw Vegeta? I mean, would I like go to my kitchen and take a vegetable and take a carrot and outline the carrot? Is that how do I get started with that?
Well, I would get started by looking at a picture,
visualizing
in your head, and I have different art styles. So I would, go to the art style that is more drawn into the Dragon Ball kind of universe, and I would look at the picture and start drawing little by little.
Okay.
And if I mess up, I'm gonna erase, redo, and keep going until I feel like it's a decent look. And then I go to my father because he draws way better than me. I go to my dad and he's like, "Is this good?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good. I can do better." And I'm just like, "Great." So my dad has really been an inspiration to me with art and anime and shows that he's drawn me into. So he's really a big part of why I do what I do.
Yeah. So I understand that you've received commissions for your work.
Yeah, I have. A lot of people, I posted on my Instagram and Snapchat, and they're always like, oh, can you draw a picture for me? Oh, can you do this and that and third? I'm like, oh, I can see what I can do, because, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm still, like, young and still trying to work on my art style. And I soon want to be a graphic designer.
Okay.
So I'm trying to practice around everything, not just anime, but also realistic, you know, different styles, landscaping. It's a lot, you know, painting.
Yeah.
So I want to get into that field. So, you know, my dad tells me, you know, to keep practicing, not just on anime, but to brighten out my
to be well-rounded.
Yeah. Okay. So I know what, you know, if anyone needs me to do this, I'm right on it.
Okay. And can you explain a little bit, what is your style?
It's kind of weird. My style, I kind of...
There's nothing weird in art. It's creative.
Yeah, my style is like, it's more of a cartoony. My sister got the realistic side of my dad. This is how we say it. My dad is cartoonist and very realistic. So when we were made, it kind of got split. Okay. I got the cartoonist side, my sister got the realistic. So that's why she has hard time working on anime, and I have hard time working on realistic art. So we help each other in a way to, you know, do what we do, draw.
Okay. I've seen some of your artwork, and I see like the first drafts are like, there's just like a circle for the head. Yeah. And there's a line going across. There's a line going down, you know, down the middle. Is that to make sure like the face is center, so one eye is not here, one eye is like here?
Well, it's kind of a way to give you an imagination or a visual of what you're about to do. Okay. So why I draw the circles and the lines is to make sure I place every facial feature in the right place, so it doesn't look like, you know, a 2-year-old did it. Because I've been doing that for a while. Like, I would start out with a sketch, and then I would start on the line work, then I do the coloring and shading last. Okay. So, you know. Okay.
Well, for some reason, when I do that, I still mess up. When I put the lines across, I put the lines down, one eye's here, one eye's still over here.
I can help you.
Okay, thank you. So, guys, if you need an artist, a fantastic artist, here's Javona. Please contact her. She will draw whatever you want. Right?
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. I wanted to say this, but you know, I'm glad you're on the same page with me as far as that.
Always, Mike, always.
Yeah. So, Big Mike, thanks again for coming today and joining me on this fantastic journey on another episode of Two Guys in a Comic Book. See you next time.
Hi, I'm here with Eric Jacobs, and Eric has some very amazing Star Wars items here. So, Eric, can you tell us what you have going on over here?
Sure. We're with the Teresa Sandra Jacobs Foundation. So we're like, I guess you can call it an intergalactic mobile experience. So what we do is we have some really cool props that we've built. Should we start outside?
All right, I'm here with Eric Jacobs. Eric, tell us about your organization and tell us what we're looking at here.
Sure. I'm with the Teresa Sandra Jacobs Foundation. This was created after my mom passed away from cancer 2 years ago. I've been a Star Wars fan for my whole life, obviously, and I started building this truck about 4 years ago, and it's called the Death Star. And after she passed, we wanted to carry her name out. She was an artist, and she was the most amazing person in the world, and so we wanted to do something in tribute to her. So we created the Teresa Sandra Jacobs Foundation, and it's an intergalactic mobile experience. So what that does is we bring out cool props like, you know, Death Star with the turbo laser to organizations like we were at the Children's Inn at NIH a few weeks ago. And I'm also in the 501st, all dressed in character. But we're really a prop building group that brings these props, like these vehicles. We have 2 vehicles and a whole bunch of props. We'll show some of them inside. What we can create from either from scratch, like we did with this one, which is the turbo laser we built in for this truck. And this one is a really cool prop, but we can't use the smoke machine that's inside it because when the doors open here, it brings in all this fog that it creates, and it can set the alarms off. So I can't show its full glory, but on our website we do have that. But this is remote control. So I do all the paint work and design work on this. We had some other people help us do the construction of the actual design, but a great guy, Felix, he actually is the engineer behind it, the aerospace engineer actually. He did the control systems and remote control. So we can turn this thing, left and right, and we push the button here. It technically will fire a 3-second sequence, and they'll shoot this out with recoil. And the cannons go up and down, go left and right. And it also has other sound systems like the alarm that you'd hear on the Death Star, right? So imagine this with smoke, it lights up everything. So it's a really cool prop. The truck itself, let me turn that down. The truck itself has a couple cool things that it does. You can see inside. Okay.
So let's follow Eric inside to see what the inside of the truck looks like.
So it has so this is obviously not stock. We took a civilian Hummer H1, which I got here, and we just supersized it. We put huge tires, and we did a flare, fender flares. We upgraded the motor because the motor blew, so we got about
inside.
700 pounds of torque.
You can commentate while the camera looks
And
inside.
this one has security systems to Darth Vader's chest plate inside, and what that does, it's not just for looks, it's functional. So it sets to all the LED, that's a lighting kit for all the underneath the carriage of the truck. The other one has a train horn, it has all the LEDs, and it has a smoke system and smoke machine. So we can put a ton of smoke out, about 2,500 cc's of smoke, 25,000, sorry, out of the base here. So it's all piped out and plumbed with it basically will smoke this whole area, and that's what we didn't want to have happen. Wow. But this one has a smaller smoke machine inside of it, a 400-watt system, which it does about 3,000 CFM.
So Eric, you have more models inside, right?
Yeah.
So can you kind of walk us through inside and see what we have going on over there?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's turn this thing up and walk.
Okay. Awesome. That's good.